I started off the day, well, it was the middle of the day, but I started off my trip through the North Burial Ground with a flock of crows. There's just a few here, there were more elsewhere. But we got a little flight, and you know I love to watch crows fly. The rest of my excursion at the burial ground was filled with starlings. Starlings are, of course, famous for their murmurations, where you get huge flocks and they fly back and forth in the sky. These are smaller feeding flocks, and I started to get pretty fascinated. I've watched them a lot. I like to watch them take off and come back, and they take off, go up in the trees, come back around. But I learned something very interesting, and we will get to that in just about 30 seconds. This is a bit of a lengthy sequence. I started watching the flock, and you could see them starting to pick up, and they just keep moving along. And I realized that what's going on is in the foraging, one of the things you really want to do is you want to be at the head of the column. You don't want to be where somebody's already picked it over. So they're constantly jockeying around to get to the prime feeding spot that hasn't been fed on yet. And so I started watching the extension, either by flight or by walk, of this a continuous stream of starlings trying to get into the ground that hasn't been picked over. It was very cool and very educational.